Welcome to Side Roads. I'm Carlos, and we have today the Genesis GV80 Coupe or Coupe. The 2025 Genesis GV80 Coupe comes with a 3.5-liter V6 twin-turbo E-supercharged engine combined with a 48-volt battery. It produces 409 horsepower and 405 pound-feet of torque. Those are very good numbers. This engine comes paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The GV80 comes all-wheel drive, but is based on a rear-wheel drive platform that should help with better handling. Safety features for the Genesis GV80 are things like forward collision avoidance with junction turning and crossing, evasive steering assist, rear cross-traffic collision avoidance assist, blind spot collision avoidance assist, lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, lane following assist 2, parking collision avoidance assist, forward, side, and reverse, driver attention warning, and forward attention warning. That's pretty good. So the Genesis V80 Coupe is sitting on the mid-size luxury SUV segment. Of course, with the coupe shape makes it even smaller. There are only few cars that offers this. So it competes in this case with cars like the BMW X6 and the Mercedes-Benz GLE Coupe. As you can see in the graphic, they are all competitive across the board. And remember, the price for the GV80 is almost fully loaded, while the German brands typically hide the price or start at a very low point, but it quickly adds up when adding packages. Fuel efficiency for the 2025 Genesis GV80 Coupe is 13.1 liters per 100 kilometers city, 10.7 liters per 100 kilometers highway, which is 18 mpg city and 22 mpg highway. Price for the Genesis GV80 Coupe starts in Canada from and around 104,000 Canadian dollars. In the US, the base price starts around 79,000 US dollars, and the top trim goes to around 85,000 US dollars. The interior of the 2025 Genesis GV80 Coupe. Let me start by saying it is blue. And this seems to be a trend in luxury brands mostly, but they are starting to bring this down to regular brands. It looks much better in person, I can tell you that. I can get used to this, and blue is my favorite color, so it's all win for me. So the design is great, it's minimal, it's very classy, it's very well put together, it's very ergonomic. This is good. So the materials are of course all nice. The dashboard is wrapped in leather, the doors are wrapped in leather too. All the materials are soft and high quality. Even the lower door parts are softer plastic. This is luxury, this is a luxury vehicle, is what is should be here, what is supposed to be expected. So it is all good. We have two memory seats for two different drivers. That includes the steering wheel, which is power operator, the mirrors, and of course the seats. One touch up and down for the four windows. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather, really nice in your hands. It's thick and it's cushy. I never felt a steering wheel this soft and cushy before. It's a flat bottom, it's really sporty, really nice. It's even leather wrapped in the middle of the steering wheel. The seats are very comfortable too. It's Napa leather. Did I mention they are blue? And there is red contrast stitching and quilting and perforation. They are beautiful, very good looking, and really sporty. But also they are power operated, of course. There are 16 different positions, and there is a semi-massage function. It's just something that the car tries to keep you moving while driving. So it does the things to stimulate your body, and the cushion you can extend, and the side bolsters you can also move around for more comfort. I was driving in the highway and the seats start doing that, so to keep me awake at least, or minimize the tiredness of driving. So that was cool. And also when you increase your speed, the bolsters hug you. All cool. There is this trim here that is carbon fiber, and it goes around the dash. It's shiny. It's okay. And then it's like a shelf where this 27-inch screen is sitting on, and of course it's high definition, it's beautiful, it's clear. You can configure the way that the information shows there and what you see in the middle, and also the design on the instruments is really nice. And then the infotainment screen have these massive icons, and they are all, it looks like a TV or a console or something different, a super tablet or something, not something that you typically see in cars, although luxury cars has a lot of these. I've seen others. I like these because the icons are clear, are easy to see, easy to read, and there is design, graphic design put into it. It's really, really well done. It's clear, it responds fast, and have a bunch of functions that of course you can play with and configure all your car and all that. The air conditioning controls are here, are semi-physical. There is haptic feeling here, or capacitive touching, and there is a little bit of a screen here, but at least it's here and not in the screen. And there are a set of buttons here for your infotainment system too, and track and seek, and a volume knob and a tune knob. All that is good, and some shortcuts for the screen too. We also have a wireless charging, USB-C ports here for charging with cable, 2 cup holders, and the center console is on the small size, I think. Then we have the drive mode selector here, which we have Eco, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and My Drive, which is the one that allows you to configure the things based on what you like the most. For example, softer suspension, but tighter steering. So all that is cool. And then we have this rotary knob here to control the infotainment system too. And this is nice to have. This is used to be in most, if not all, luxury brands, and they all walk away from it. It's still present in Mazdas and Cadillacs. It's really nice because you are driving and you don't have to move, and you just this and can control the whole system. It's pretty straightforward and easy to use. I like this, but I also like the fact that Genesis is giving the options to customers to also use the touch screen here. So that's all good. And then we have a rotary shifter. They are all very close, so sometimes you are going to reach and you confuse yourself, but I'm sure if you own the car, you get used to pretty quickly. It's memory stuff, so everybody will be good with this. There is a 16 speaker Bang and Olufsen sound, premium sound system, and it sounds really, really good. There is a panoramic sunroof here, and that's pretty much it. This is beautiful. It is unique. It's special. It's completely at the level that it should be in this segment. I fit behind myself based on my driving position, and there is a space for my knees and my height. There is sun blockers in the windows. The materials in the doors is high quality and beautiful too. The seat splits. 40, 20, 40. So if you have longer items, you can put it in the middle and still have two people sitting there. Air vents, ventilated and heated back seats, and they are power recline. Really nice. And then the trunk, it seems to be a little bit on the high side. You know, the bottom of the trunk, it is wide, but because this is the coupe version, it's not too tall. So if you want practicality, go for the GV80, the regular one. But it's cool, it's still practical, and you can still get around with stuff with this car. This is good. So how is to drive the Genesis GV80 Coupe? Is really nice. This is a luxury car, this is an expensive car, and it gives you all that for sure. So let me start with the cabin, with of course is extremely quiet. That's to be expected on a luxury car, and it is here for sure, to the point that in some moments you don't even know if the engine is on, even though this is a powerful and nice sounding engine. So if you are, while I'll do the videos, I of course have no music, so you hear everything else, but if you have your music and you are in the highway, you don't hear anything, not even the engine. So that's really good. The suspension is an electronically controlled suspension with road preview. So there is a camera, I guess, or a system that is looking at the road, and if they see bumps or something, the suspension preconditions to that, so you have, you know, a less obstructive or invasive drive depending on how bad the road could be. That is cool. But in general, the suspension, of course, it stops all the imperfections and the problems from the road and does not transfer anything to the cabin. I'm in comfort mode. I think the suspension here is supposed to be soft. It is soft and nice, but there is a little bit of firm feeling here, and I believe that's because, and this is me guessing, Genesis, if you're watching that, which by the way, thank you Genesis Canada for this vehicle, you have to tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe because of the target for this car, the market that is competing against is mostly Germans. That's a typical feature that you'd find in German cars. They don't drive like American cars, they drive, there is a different design and a different concept and a different function and objective with their cars. I find the same here, which is good because this is who they are competing against. Again, really comfortable, but it's firm, which I like because it makes the field car smaller and more controllable and more stable, at least to me. The brakes are great. They respond with no issues and have all the power that you need to stop this powerful vehicle. The transmission is another surprise because it's extremely smooth. And again, when I was in the highway with my music and everything, I could not hear anything, but also could not feel anything pretty much because the suspension shifting, at least when you are chilling, is very, very, very smooth. If you floor the car, of course you feel the shifting, and I'm sure that's what you are looking for when you floor a car, but otherwise really is smooth here. So I think the whole proposition here and objective of this car is to give you a luxury drive with a sportiness, availability, and that's exactly what this car is doing, and I like that. The steering is also soft and nice. It's easy to maneuver and easy to park and everything, but there is a little bit of resistance here, which I like, and again, I'm in comfort mode, and it makes the car also feel smaller and sporty to a certain way, which by the way,
The steering too is really small and thick and cushy too. Feels really good in your hands, so that adds to the sporty feeling. Now, visibility is good. The windows are tall and big. I can see everywhere, but because this is the coupe version, which is like a lower end on the car, the back window is smaller than the regular GV80, but by any means bad. I can see everything. It's wide. I have perfect visibility here. There is an electronic back mirror here if you need better view, or if you have the view block there. So it's good. The mirrors are huge and they really help not only in the highway but to park and all that. And of course you have blind spot monitoring here and a 360 high definition camera, so you should be fine on the visibility department as well. So to me, the star here, of course, is the engine. This twin turbo V6 engine, it really pulls, it really goes, and if you floor it, it sounds great. It has a lot of power, of course, 409 if I'm not mistaken. So that's really good. Has a lot of power, 405. So also really good. That combination is good against the competitors, at least with now the more sporty or heavy versions in terms of performance. So that's good. It is really good. It moves the car with no issue, and of course you have all the power that you need. And I think it's also accomplished the fact that the Germans must be looking at it with a lot of attention, because this this is getting to their door for sure. The seats are really comfortable as well, and they have a sporty design, and when you are in a sport mode they hug you, or if you are going high speed they hug you too. That's a pretty cool feature, and I'm sure a luxury car feature, because I've never seen that before. So it's all good. I think this car is doing everything that Genesis came to the market to do, which is disrupt to a certain level the Germans, make sure that they are competitive, make sure that there are other offerings, and to show the world what Genesis is capable of, kind of thing. They started as a luxury brand, and then it was a value proposition. There is somehow a value proposition here, because if you saw on the price section, although the prices are close, or at least a starting point I think here is higher, the Germans start at a very low, but in order to have a couple of packages you already pass this, and this is typical strategy from the German brands. In here this is fully loaded with those prices. There is a little bit of package here and there, but not as big packages as the Germans used to give you. So it is competitive. The thing is, it's not longer such a big value proposition. They know what they are doing. They know now that they can charge these prices. They learn how to develop products that are 100% competitive with any other brand in the world. So now they are charging for it. I think that's fair. I think they have made a name for themselves too. So why not? This is a brand that is trying to do something that nobody has done in years and years. So kudos to Genesis for that. I think this is an impressive product.
The 2025 Genesis GV80, it has the power, it has the luxury, it has the looks to compete shoulder to shoulder with the German brands.